Hey, go back to the Troglodyte's home. I thought I'd take a break from what I normally do with my rants on people doing bad things, and I decided I was going to try to help somebody tonight. I'm going to help all these poor people from the inner city that seem to feel like they're picked on all the time. There is that element of society, as soon as they get in trouble, first thing I do is say, here I was, minding my own fucking business, driving down the road, talking about some robbery. Well, I'm going to tell you about some robbery. Now, this is some years ago when I was on the police department. I'm driving down the road, pretty much minding my own motherfucking business. And we get a call on a strong arm robbery. Okay, and it's the top of the hill. I'm working down at the bottom of the hill in a shopping center type area. And here comes this dude with a purse under his arm running down the hill. Now it's snowing like hell and it's icy. Pretty much seeing this coming, aren't you? He sees a police car at the bottom of the hill, and I see him, and I stop. That's all I had to do, just stop, because he couldn't. And he comes sliding down the hill, right bang, into the side of my police car. In a daze, on the ground, with a purse under his arm. So I get out of my police car. Now, get this. I get out of my police car, dumbass. I walk over there and I handcuff this guy. Well, he's still got his arm through the strap on the purse. So pretty much when the wagon gets there, that's right, he can't get loose from the purse and the purse can't get loose from him because the handcuffs are on him. First thing out of his mouth. Here I was, minding my own motherfucking business. And along come the police, come talking about some motherfucking robbery, and I ain't did no motherfucking robbery. Now, okay, I pretty much know when people are telling the truth and when they're not, when shit like that happens, right? Okay, now let's get serious for a minute. Let's go to Ferguson, Missouri. Can we do that? Here we got a guy up here. I'm not going to mention his name. It's been all over the news, you know it. So he's walking down the motherfucking road, and the police stop him for what? Minding his own motherfucking business. I don't think so. He just got through holding somebody up. He didn't tell the truth, did he? And he got into it with a cop, strummed the cop's head, tried to take the cop's gun, ended up getting himself hurt, got some DNA in the car, but he didn't do that. Mom and Dad said he didn't do that. That's the ghetto way. And his ghetto snipe is with him. He said, no, he didn't do that. He was running, the cop shot him in the back. Well, forensic evidence told us difference. Now, help me out here. What would have happened if he wasn't there holding up that grocery store? Strong arm robbery, that's kind of a holdup for some of you people who don't understand. Okay, it's felony. What would have happened if he wasn't there? Nothing. And he'd still be alive today. But he chose a different path, and you know what? The devil called him. Wasn't good. Lord called him. Oh no. God don't want people like that. So anyway, he's on the express bus to hell, and that's right. Yeah, let's move a little farther north. Let's go to Baltimore. Here we got another guy, minding his own motherfucking business. Walking down the motherfucking road, and the police come stop him and just beat shit out of him. Now, he's selling drugs. It's against the law. But he's minding his own motherfucking business while he's selling drugs, and so was the cops. That's their business. I didn't tell you that. I'm sorry. The cops are supposed to intervene when. Well, never mind. We'll pick up on that a little bit later for some of you people who don't understand that crap. And I know who you are, but I'll help you. Okay, Troglodyte's here to help. So anyway, he ends up, I don't know, beat himself in a wagon, hurt himself. I don't know what happened there. Nobody knows what happened. Nobody will know what happened. The part about it is, he is graveyard dead. Can't testify to nothing. Can't sell no more drugs either. Well, but you know, here's the thing. If he wasn't there, it wouldn't happen. But, whole different story. Okay, let's slide on up to New York. We'll back up a couple of weeks. Here's another dude. Now, he's on the corner selling illegal cigarettes. And I understand cigarettes are the premium in New York, because they have a sin tax up there. You know, a carton of cigarettes would cost you as much as $100 in some places. I understand that. It's expensive, and I understand how some people would try to profiteer on that. Like our buddy. So, he gets in a fight with the police, and they put him in a neck restraint. Here in the Midwest, it's known as a LVNR. It's a lateral vascular neck restraint. It's supposed to put you to sleep. But you know, if you get to fighting, and if you're a big person and a little person tries to get their arm up around you, sometimes it don't work like that. And if you don't stop struggling, bad things are going to happen. Bad things happened. No, good things happen. We got another idiot off the street. But here's the deal. Hadn't been there. It wouldn't happen. But he was there, and it happened. Okay, let's go on a little bit west. We're going to go to Baltimore. Here we got another dude. Here I was, minding my own fucking business. What happened? He ended up dead. You know, because he's got to create some problems. If he hadn't been there, that shit wouldn't have happened either. But he was, and it did. And then, well, we won't spend a lot of time on that one because pretty much everybody's hashed that over. Now, you understand, after all these, there's been riots. Oh, my poor baby. My poor baby, he's out there minding his own motherfucking business. And the police come up there and stopped his enterprise and kick his ass, and then they kill him. Probably did. Yeah, happens. That's what happens when you're an asshole. An idiot. Okay, but anyway, now we're going to slide on over here to Boston. Because before this show's over, I got to tell you about a real idiot. Now here's a guy that bought a K-bar. He's already let the world know that he's going to go down there and kill Mrs. Jeller and cut her head off because he wants to be a Muslim. And somebody had the unmitigated gall to go in there and draw pictures of the Prophet Muhammad. Guess what? You can do that in this country. Because it's called freedom of speech. A lot of us fought for that. And you know what? It means a lot to me. So anyway, here's idiot. He goes out there and he tells everybody he's going to cut her head off and he's going to take some cops out along the way too. Excuse me, but anyway, now he got a little brazen, and then he gets on Amazon.com. That's the stupidest thing he ever done, but then again, nobody has ever accused these people of being real sharp. No. Probably not. Matter of fact, nobody's accused these idiots of being a little bit sharp. He gets on Amazon.com and he gets him a K-bar coming his way. Well, the FBI picks up on that shit. Okay, now he's threatened to kill some cops. He's threatened to do a Muslim thing and cut this Lady Geller's head off. I think we better be taking a look at this boy. So when the K-bar comes in the mail, they probably want to talk to this guy a little bit, and they did. They walked down and said, hey, He had 2 or 3 Muslim names, and then her name his mama gave him, but can't use none of them now because he ain't around to use them. But anyway, okay, so here come the police. 5 FBI agents, 2 police, 7 guns, 1 idiot, 1 knife. So the idiot brings a knife to a gunfight. You know how that shit came out. I don't think a knife won. The knife did not win because, well, it just didn't win. I ain't going there. I can see myself getting in trouble on this one. So anyway, here comes mommy and daddy, and oh my God, I just talked to my boy on the phone, and they shot him in the back, and I was talking to him, and he was telling me goodbye and all that shit, and he had his hands up. He was talking on the phone. He had his hands up. But anyway, and then he shot him in his back. Wow. But his last words to me was, I couldn't breathe. And my son said he couldn't breathe, and he's laying there dying, and the police are dancing around him, and thinks it's terrible. Horse shit. Yep, I said that. The Troglodyte said that. Because here stands this Muslim after all the evidence is in, and we got pictures of this shit, and guess what? They shot him in the front. His hands wasn't out. He had a knife in his hand, and it was pointed that way. So now he's got a red face and a Muslim hat on, trying to figure out how he's going to unscrew that lie. But you know, here again, back to my point. If he hadn't been there, it wouldn't have happened. So I guess my story is to the inner city is stop saying, here I was minding my own motherfucking business, because you're not. You know, if you quit screwing up, if you quit doing bad things, quit holding up grocery stores, quit threatening people, if you quit beating people up, if you quit doing illegal shit, then you can say, here I was minding my own motherfucking business, and somebody believe you. But you know, that has got to be the biggest joke on the police department now. All across the country, and I've met cops all over, from New York to California, from Mexico to Minnesota. And you know what they're saying? Every time somebody does something stupid, first thing out of their mouth, here I was, minding my own business. So knock that shit off, quit breaking the law, and then people will start respecting you. Maybe. But you got a long road to hoe. Start today. Might happen, might not. You got to row the hoe. Or hoe to roll. Or roll to hoe. Anyway, that's the Troglodyte's thought for the day. You have your thought. You have your opinion. Feel free to express it. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. Give me a thumbs down if you don't. Put something down here and tell me how you feel. Have a great day.